Good morning, students. This is teacher Chrissy, and today we are going to continue our lesson about pronouns, right? In our previous lesson for last week, we talked about object pronouns, okay? So, object pronouns like you, him, and her. Okay, these are some of the examples, but we're going to talk about more object pronouns later on. Now, aside from this, we are also going to talk about possessive pronouns. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference between possessive and object pronouns. But just to give you an overall idea, pronouns are used to replace nouns. So, nouns are names of animals, people, object, events, and so on. Okay, as long as it's a name or a proper name, we call them nouns. So, samples of nouns are your names, right? For example, Chrissy, Samantha, Martalia, these are names and these are nouns. But we can't always say Martalia, 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 or Samantha, 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 or Chrissy, 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 right? So it will not be it will not sound nice if we keep on repeating the names. So instead of you repeating the nouns or the common names or the proper names, we use pronouns to make the sentences a little shorter and of course a little more pleasing in the ear. Okay, so that's the overall definition of pronouns. Now we are going to talk about object pronouns first. Okay, so introducing our object pronouns, and I want you to listen very carefully. Okay, so when we say object pronouns, you say I love Sarah. This is a typical sentence, right? I is the speaker, love is the action word, and then Sarah is the object. Okay, who do I love? It's Sarah. Okay, but instead of us saying I love Sarah, so this is it. This is the subject I, and then the definition of subject is the person or thing doing the verb, and then love is the verb or the action word, and Sarah is the object. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Now, I love Sarah is a typical sentence. Okay? So Sarah is the object because she is receiving the action. She's receiving the action. The person or the subject, I, is receiving the action word love. Sarah is being loved by the person talking, right? If you had to replace the word Sarah with a word from this list, which would you choose? So let's check the words, okay? So these are subject pronouns, and these are object pronouns, and these are possessive adjectives, okay? So remember, this is only the list of object pronouns. You cannot use she as an object pronoun. You cannot say I love she, okay? Because she is a subject pronoun. So she loves math, for example. Okay, but you cannot use the word she as an object. You can only use the word me, you, him, her, it, us, you, and them. So this is similar with the activity that I gave you before. So we can say, I love Sarah, or you can say, I love her. Okay, I love her. Because Sarah is a woman or Sarah is a girl, and we use her to talk about girls. Okay, all right. So her replaced the object Sarah. I love her, right? So it's the same thing. Now let's talk about possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns is another kind of pronouns, but this time around it does not function as an object. Okay, so let's check what's the difference between possessive and object pronouns. Okay, so which pizza is yours? Okay, the cheese is mine and the pepperoni is hers. Okay, those are examples of possessive pronouns. Your photos are great. Ours are okay. All right. So possessive pronouns attribute ownership to someone or something. It substitutes a noun, phrase, and can prevent its repetition. So, for example, mine, yours, hers, and ours. Okay? So, these books are mine, not yours. All right? And then, your tablet is better than my tablet. Possessive, when you say possessive, it's your ownership. Okay? You own this. It's a possession. Okay, so it says here your tablet is better than mine, meaning his tablet. Okay, your tablet is better than my tablet. It's mine. Okay, it's a possession. You own that object. So that's the difference between possessive and object. I'm going to give you more activities with possessive pronouns and object pronouns. Okay, now going back to your book, okay, we are talking about pronouns in here. And we're done with possessive pronouns. We're done answering page 129, 128 of your grammar book. Now, so you're for your homework for this week, okay, I'm going to give you a homework. It's not related to the topic in the book anymore because I want you to have more practical experiences or practical application of possessive pronouns and object pronouns. So the homework will be given on our in our Zoom class. I'm gonna give you an activity there, and it's gonna be graded. It's a mix of possessive pronouns and object pronouns. So please don't miss our Zoom class and don't be late as well. I'll see you all there. Bye.